step one, you don't need AI to define some of the rules that you have related to your architecture. But talking about AI, I have this AI Insights folder here, which has some skills and some rules, and Copilot call them instructions. So, for example, when defining my architecture, for my project, this changes from project to project, okay? I can, for example, define the folder structure and say, hey, create a rule or a skill that has all this is literally what I did, okay? That has all this naming conventions, test file organization. We use AAA, we use data-driven. The tags have to be like within feature names and etc. We are using page objects. These are the attributes we are going to use, general lines that should not be exceeded to 100 lines and etc. Data management and etc. So you can ask the chat to create rules and skills based on your architecture definition. And then whenever you ask them to create new tests, they can look into those files and create them according to them. All right. I also have created like code review instructions, skills or roles, depending on which AI assistant you are using. For example, check for naming conventions. Yes, I do have them written down here, but sometimes AI, doesn't follow 100% of the rules. So I have this guardrails here to at least see if the rules are being followed, right? Some of them will be caught by Prettier, LinkedIn, etc., but some of them won't. Magic numbers, for example, the patterns and etc. I also like to have sometimes different rules depending on team levels. If they are junior, mid, or seniors, I can go less on more. And this is just because I think everyone should have the opportunity to understand coding as a foundation. And then sometimes I like to offer the opportunity for junior team members to like use less AI and try to deal with the issues more so they can learn why the problem is there and how to solve them properly. But this is just me, okay? You don't need to have that. I have a basic prompt here that is check if the code below meets the listed rules. I have the language, the rules, and then give me the conclusion with the code changes applied. And for seniors, I could, for example, just apply them all, So you can, this is just a suggestion, an option for you. You can also have branching and PRs or MRs strategies defined in these instructions. For example, I also have test pyramid concepts where when I'm implementing new tests, I first check if they can be implemented on the unit level or on the API level instead of end-to-end. So, you don't need to be tied to end-to-end only tests.